With Max, as always, say hello to the people, Max.
Hello to the people.
Finally got it good. Alright, so we're going to do a live stream. We ain't never done this shit before, so if we fuck up, hey, that's what we do. Max ain't going to be swearing because underage, but whatever. I will be swearing because I don't give a shit. Whatever. Call DCFS, I don't give a fuck. No, but really don't call them because that'd be bad and stuff.
That'd be bad.
That'd be like really bad. So
yeah, that'd be bad.
Alright, we're playing some Horizon Chase Turbo. We're on the third level here, or third set of levels, whatever the fuck you want to call it, Brazil. We're going to be playing, we're going to be talking some Intellivision Amico. We might wait till there's actually people in here to actually, you know, have a good conversation. To the actually care.
It doesn't really matter at the moment. There's no one here.
Yeah, it's like that meme where it's like, thank you to all my viewers, and there's like no viewers watching, but it's okay.
It's okay.
We're gonna knock it out. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna talk some shit, race some cars.
Are we gonna do cars?
I think no.
I don't remember the car having a racing stripe.
Yeah, I remember having a racing stripe.
I'm dumb, man.
Now, I don't know if you're aware of this, Max, but I did actually hit triple-digit subs.
How? Okay.
I was told that was never going to happen. Tommy Tellerico was very insistent that I would never hit triple-digit subs.
Oh.
So I'm very, very amused. I'm also the one on top, by the way. That'd be me winning.
Not me forgetting all the controls. Also, don't forget to get the coins.
I forgot completely. I don't know what the hell I was doing.
Of course you forgot.
I was trying to look at the chat and all 0 people watching.
Yeah, all 0 people in the chat.
Alright, we're gonna have to ask the chat to calm down, alright? You guys are getting a little out of hand. I'm gonna ask you to just calm it down. Damn it, I just crashed.
I missed the stupid fuel.
I got the fuel, but then I crashed. I saw the heart. I tried to grab that heart, but apparently it's a bush in the background and I shouldn't try to grab it.
Oh, I missed the fuel or something. I missed something again.
Damn it, I hit.
I have no idea.
It's hard.
You know?
It's a lot easier when we don't.
All our 0 viewers are seeing us suck right now.
yeah, all 0. People might watch it on the replay though, so there's that. You don't got no fuel.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm working on it.
Alright, I got all the coins. Let's start winning this race.
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna start winning this race.
I'm in like 5th place. I can pull it off. How many more laps we got? None. Okay. I can pull it off. I can at least finish in a respectable 4th place.
3rd.
You finished? That was you ahead of me? I almost beat you.
Yeah.
Look, we have one. There's one person watching.
Oh, there's one person watching. Wow.
I don't know who it is, but hello, one person
hello,
who wandered into this disaster of a stream.
Yep.
Hopefully it's one of your people. Because if it's one of my people, they're probably like, what the hell is going on? Hey, we got the cable guy.
Oh, we got the cable guy. If it's one of my people, I never gave them your channel, so I'd be very confused on how they found it. Because I mentioned your channel.
So what you're saying is, you regularly appear on the channel. It's Canadian Gamer from No Access Team. What's up, Canadian Gamer? We got 2 people in there.
Yeah.
Now, Max doesn't know what the No Access Team is, so let me explain to Max what it is. You see, Intellivision Amico, they released a lot of videos this week.
Okay.
They did like a breakout demo video. And so I went ahead and I got everybody who was making reaction videos. I put a little like chart or whatever. I charted everybody's viewers, their subs, how many views they got. And then I broke it down between the people who are on Tommy's dick and the people who aren't on Tommy's dick. So Team No Access would be us. People that don't care what Tommy has to say and just speak our mind. And Team All Access would be like OEBP, Retro Bro, Turbo Slow, all those guys who just, you know, do whatever Tommy says.
Ah, okay.
And of course, Canadian Gamers on the team, and we just happened to get more views than they did. Without anybody promoting our videos, without any corporate backing, without nobody liking us because, you know, we're all sad hater losers. We somehow managed to get more views than Tommy's handpicked team over there. So, it's pretty good.
That's kind of sad.
What's kind of sad? That we won?
No,
don't be
the
sad.
other people lost.
It is. And you know what? It's even better how they lost. They have more subs than we do. Like a lot more. Like almost double or triple subs than us.
How?
Because they're uncharismatic and no one gives a shit what they say. That's just pretty much it.
I mean, understandable.
And I'm finding it very hard to talk and race.
Yeah, you think because, you know, you're working on trying to win. Yeah.
I would have won this race, but I was distracted by Canadian Gamer.
Blame that.
You got first place? Good job.
Yes, I did.
Because I was
blame
doing
the
it.
viewers. No. You gotta be able to talk and race.
I'm not a shill. I interviewed the Finnegan Fox dev, Rupert O, because I'm cool like that, and I was actually able to get somebody to pay attention to me. Unlike the shills who just do whatever Tommy says, you know, they repeat all the talking points that Tommy gives them. I actually went out and got somebody who worked on a game and talked to them and asked them questions and got answers. Yeah, don't knock the hustle. Listen to Canadian Gamer. He knows what he's talking about.
I don't go the cable guy van, by the way. It looks like it sucks.
Yeah, the cable guy. Alright, so you don't know because I made the video and I'm sure you didn't watch it because you don't watch my videos despite being my kid.
Yeah, I don't. Is there a problem with that?
You hear that, guys? My own child doesn't watch my videos. That's how sad I am. But anyway, so Turbo Joe, he released this video with Tommy talking about Metroid Prime, saying that he did work on the game and people who are questioning him are haters and idiots and they don't know anything and they lack intelligence.
Okay.
So according to Tommy, Shigeru Miyamoto, you know, the guy from Nintendo,
Yeah.
handpicked him. He requested Tommy to work on Metroid Prime. He was like, hey, I need you to work on Metroid Prime. You have the best sounds. No one can sound like the sounds you sound, right?
Okay.
But he then got removed from the game and he's not in the credits.
How do you get removed from the game? And, like, if you had the best sound.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you were handpicked, like they're like, we need this person to make sounds.
And this person only.
Yeah. And
how do you then get removed? Like, how did you mess up that bad?
And that's the thing. There's an interview from Miyamoto before Space World, right, 2001,
Yeah.
where he says that the sounds in the game were not up to snuff. They weren't up to his standards, and that's why they didn't show gameplay, and they only showed like a really small trailer for the game, like a teaser.
Okay, so.
But Tommy says that I'm full of shit, and that didn't happen, despite there being an interview from IGN. It's not some little like rinky-dink thing. It's from IGN.
So there's proof.
There's proof that he said this. And somehow we're idiots and we don't understand how things work. Do you believe Tommy's story? Do you believe
No!
They re-released the game, by the way, and he's
Okay.
still not in the credits.
Well, that sounds like a him problem.
They re-released the game, put contractors and new credits in the game to reflect the people that worked on the re-release,
Yeah.
and he wasn't in the game.
That, again, sounds like a him problem, and there's nothing. Like, again.
So you don't believe he worked on the game?
No!
So it sounds like he's full of shit.
Yes. 100%.
You hear that? It's an exclusive. Max says Tommy's full of shit. So, what's been going on, Max? What interesting things have you and your Gen Z friends been talking about? They're
Well,
really excited for the Amico, right?
No. I think, okay, actually, I've had a friend mention the Amico, and they said it sucks. They said they would never buy it, never play it. They don't even know why it exists.
Lord Raycon's point out, he says, Tommy reviewed on he had an old show on G4 reviewing games, and they reviewed Metroid Prime on the show, but he never mentioned in the review that he worked on the game. So do you think that's evidence, more evidence piling up saying that, you know what, he probably didn't work on the game?
Yeah, because I mean, if you worked on that game, wouldn't you want to mention it? Especially if you're going to be reviewing it?
Someone suggested in the comments to the video I just made, someone suggested that perhaps Tommy only actually worked on the teaser trailer and then they threw away all the stuff from the teaser trailer when they made the full game. Do you think that sounds plausible?
With the claims he's making, no.
You don't find Tommy Tallarico to be trustworthy? Is that what you're telling me? So you're saying
it sounds like, and no offense, but it sounds like he's making these big claims just to off-put people for the fact that he still hasn't, like, I'm pretty sure you've mentioned that this is like the third time or whatever that the Amico's been delayed. He's doing something to just cover that up.
So you're saying he's trying to like involve this controversy to deflect from the fact that he's delayed the Amico again?
Most likely. Because this is the only way I can see it working out. Otherwise, there's something wrong with him.
Nobody, as far as I know, as far as I can find in all my investigating and all my research, nobody has ever publicly, who's worked on the game, mentioned that they forgot to include him in the credits, mentioned that he deserved to be in the credits, any of that.
So, people basically just don't know he exists?
No, I guess people know he exists, but no one's ever said, hey, you know what, we forgot to put Tommy in the credits. He showed an email, right?
Yeah.
But it wasn't an actual screenshot of an email, it was just a copy-paste, like he copied the words and then pasted it.
He probably found an email?
No, I'm saying maybe he just wrote it on the website and pretended like it's an email that existed.
Most likely. Wouldn't put it past him.
What do you know? You're just a kid.
Yeah, I'm just a kid.
Just a dumb kid. You don't know how great Tommy Tallarico is. Low on fuel. What the
Yeah, the fuel's not coming for a while.
I don't know that. I'm so much better when I'm not distracted by the chat and having to talk.
Yeah.
Who would think that talking while playing video games was like somehow hard?
I don't know, but I don't think I'm gonna make it.
You don't think it?
I'm not making it. I was right there.
I'm in second. I'm in first. I got like no fuel. I got to not crash.
You got it.
First place.
Amazing.
It was. It was a comeback from behind. Almost ruined the fuel.
I didn't even finish.
So, do you think that Breakout would be a good game? Like, does that sound like a kind of game that you would want to play, that you'd buy the Amico for?
Probably not.
Do you know what Breakout is?
Refresh my memory.
It's like you're a paddle. And you hit a ball to little blocks and you break them.
You know, you can just get that on Google. Like,
yeah, but this version's sideways. Instead of breaking out up the screen, you break out sideways. And
I'm pretty sure I've seen it.
And it's got machine guns. And multi-balls and walls.
So like a mobile game?
It's something like a mobile game.
You mean like the 40 mobile game ads I get that I absolutely despise?
Probably. Okay. Sounds like it.
Why would you want to drive this?
Why wouldn't you want to drive the cable car? You could bring cable to the people of Brazil.
Why?
Well, maybe this guy could handle it.
I don't know. I didn't see.
I don't know how people like professionally play games and read chat. Like, we had 4 people in chat and that was just enough to distract me.
Because you don't know how to pay attention and multitask when it comes to that.
Well, because I concentrate. I want to win. Maybe I'm just not like bad enough at games like where I'm like, I don't care if I lose. Because I actually want to win and be competitive.
What you should do is you should get friends and play games while talking to said friend. Don't let them know that you're playing the games though.
Oh, so you want me to lie to them, trick them into streaming, and record them and put it on the internet?
No.
Is that what you're suggesting?
No. I'm saying in your free time, like I do with my Gen Z crazy friends, I'll sit there and I'll play games while I talk to them.
Oh, so you want me to practice like off screen?
Yes. So that you get better at actually looking at the chat.
Dishing Paul's gonna invite Tommy to the stream. You should do it. You hit him up on Twitter. You're like, Tony's talking shit about the Amico right now live. I'm not as big as Rich, but he might wanna jump on in the stream. He jumped in the middle of a Review Tech USA stream. They literally ran to Tommy and told him that Review Tech Rich was talking shit. And Tommy jumped on stream. He's like, I'll jump on right now. And he got on Discord.
I mean.
And it was so terrible. It was one of the worst, like, it was just horrible. Like,
just bad stream.
It was so bad, Rich unlisted it. You have to, like, find the link to find it.
Yeah.
The chat was ripping him for his remarks and the way he handles himself. It was epic.
Oh. Amazing.
It was. He got so upset. Yeah, he did. Oh my god. He was like things like, Rich, do you have kids? Do you have a wife? Wouldn't your kids and wife want to play Amico together,
No.
family on the? And Rich is so uncomfortable because Rich apparently like he's going through a divorce or something, or he got divorced.
No.
Yeah. It was a train wreck. It was a beautiful train wreck.
Oh my god.
You gotta watch it later. It's perfect.
Is it?
It is. I think I need a new avatar.
Yeah.
I think I had that for like 2 years.
Yeah.
You know what? He didn't call anybody a gaming racist on the Rich stream, so I mean, there's that. And the funniest thing about this, he called people gaming racist, right?
Yeah.
And then he said, guys, I'm just joking. I'm just joking, right? Can't you take a joke? Take a freaking joke. It's just a joke. And then he ran to Atari Age and was like, well, if you really think about it, they are kind of like gaming racists because they hate a console and they think one console is better than the other, like how racists think that one race is better than others.
That's... You... It sounds like the argument I had with a friend where I had to yell at them because...
Were they gaming racist?
Because, and I'm not going to give context to this quote, but just pastries are not gender.
Well, they're not. I mean, anything...
It's the same thing with the console and race.
You're a pastry racist?
Yeah, it was like... So, the argument was whether or not cake is bread. It's not, and I will not be taking any questions on that. But we were having this argument, and they were like, well, it's like gender, and you can't compare the two.
You can't compare cake to gender?
You can't compare pastries to gender because they're different terms, and one can be broken down into simple terms where another cannot. It's the same with racism and consoles. Racism is something that you have to it's more complicated than, oh, this console works better because it has better features.
So what you're saying is that white people are like the Nintendo Switch of consoles. And,
No!
And Mexicans are like the Xbox.
No!
We're allowed to say that because Max is white and I am Mexican. Yeah, he calls people gaming racist. He's made such ludicrous statements that it just baffles the mind. It's like, if he would just stop, right? Like, they mentioned that I interviewed the Finnegan Fox devs, right?
Yeah.
People were actually impressed by the interview and were excited after reading the interview, saying, oh man, this sounds like it's going to be a good game. After Tommy did his little rant about Finnegan Fox, people were like, fuck this, I'm canceling pre-orders. He got people to cancel pre-orders, and me, a hater, got people to actually be interested in the console. That's how fucked up and backwards this whole thing is.
Why do you keep instigating it?
It's fun! Honestly.
I was gonna say, is it some kind of like sadistic enjoyment at this point?
No, I mean, look.
Because
he said I was a bad journalist, right? He said, you're a bad journalist.
so you just want revenge.
So I'm just proving that I'm not. I'm like, I want to show him that I'm a good journalist and I could actually find things out. That plus it's fun and it's funny.
So you're basically telling me that you're just petty.
I'm very petty. Yes, I'm journalism out of spite.
I mean,
I mean, look at the subs. I went from a channel with 13 subs. When I interviewed Tommy, I had 13 subs. No one cared what I had to say. Now I have 103. I gained 90 subs from the interview to now. Yeah, the biggest problem with the Amico is the price. Damn it, I keep crashing. Hold on, where's the straightaway so I can read?
Like right here.
Okay, so the problem with Miko is price and they are simple. Damn it, half of the shit is getting cut off and I'm like way out. More advanced games, so yeah, you know what? Some of the best selling games, to be honest, are like Call of Duty, Madden, stuff like that. Like something that has mainstream appeal, wide range appeal, you know, for people who actually want to play games. Like all those mobile games that are making all kind of money that Tommy wants to get a piece of, they're free. Okay?
It's free and then pay to win.
Yeah, and the people that are paying to win are hardcore gamers. The average soccer mom is not paying $80 a year to play Candy Crush. Okay?
I mean...
No. They're not. Because they're playing like 10... I ran out of fuel. I got bumped. Alright, since my race is over because I ran out of fuel.
You can talk now.
I can talk now. But like, mobile games, the ones that make the most money...
Yeah.
Are the ones with like the sexy anime girls, and people want to collect all the different sexy anime girls, so they're paying all kind of money for it.
Is that why like COD introduced the stupid anime skins for the guns?
Probably. And then like the other ones that make a lot of money are the ones that have like are semi-competitive, but it's like you said, pay to win. So people are paying all kind of money to get, you know, better cards, better whatever, better.
It depends on like the game.
Yeah, whatever the hell they got in the game, but those are the ones making all the money. You could go to Wikipedia, you can go on Google, and you'll see like the top selling, top money making games for mobile, and they're none of them. It's not like Breakout or some kind of Atari flashback game. Super Mario sells more than anything. Yeah. Even that's the thing, like Pat, the NES punk,
yeah,
he brought up because Nintendo actually tried to get into the mobile market.
Yeah. And
they were selling games for like $5, $10 a game. No DLC, no loot boxes, none of that, microtransactions. It was just $10. They had to get out of the mobile market because nobody was buying the games. Nintendo couldn't sell mobile games for $5, $10 a piece.
They had that whole Mario Kart thing.
Yeah, they had the Mario Kart thing, and they had like a Mario Runner.
I know Mario Kart, and like everyone was super excited for it, and then they played, and it sucked.
Well, because the Mario Kart on the mobile, it didn't have actual people playing against you. It was computer. It was computer racers with like fake names, and it was pretending like you were racing against people around the world.
Yeah.
But you really weren't. And then once people figured that out, they're like, well, "Fuck, I don't want to play this. It's like playing a single player game."
That, and then it was just like, because it's all, you know, computer. You know, no one was really winning.
Pokemon was super successful. You know what? Pokemon's probably one of the biggest franchises, but it's mobile. You can go outside and play Pokemon. Like Pokemon Go is super popular because you can walk around and go outside. It's AR.
See. At least in the Gen Z, they broke that game so fast.
But you know what? It was broken when it first launched.
I'm saying like they ended up just figuring out how to crack it so that you didn't have to leave the house. Like there's a hacked quote unquote version that literally just allows you to drop your character wherever. You want that one that's over there in Japan because it's only there.
You just fake it.
Yep.
It's probably something to do with the GPS in the phones.
Yeah.
But either way, it's super successful. People already love Pokemon. Nobody's like, hey, you know what? I really love Breakout. I wish there was a Breakout game that I could play.
It was like you could literally just type in Google Breakout in like the images, and it'll give it to you.
I mean, there's really nothing on Intellivision Amico that's been announced so far that is like already a super successful series that people will be interested in, or something new and unique that people will be interested in. I play mobile games too, Dishing Paul, but you know what? I play them on the bus on the way to work. I play them when I'm taking a shit. I'm not sitting, you know what? Or I play them when I'm like watching a movie that I'm really not interested in, but I just want to get it out of, I want to watch something. But I'm not like, you know what? I need to play those mobile games on console. And you could actually look, they actually release some games on console. Like we have that Marvel Superhero Match 3 game.
Yeah.
They don't sell for shit on console. When they take a mobile game and put it on console, they don't make any kind of money.
Yeah.
Cam says he searched Google Breakout, nothing. He's calling you a liar.
Unless they took it down, I remember that you could actually search in the images Breakout and it'll do it for you. It has to be Google, like it has to be Google Images.
Google. Like I'm on my laptop right now. And I'm gonna Google Breakout. Play Atari Breakout L Google.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there, Cam. You gotta. Because it was one of those the little, what the hell do they call those?
Easter eggs.
I just searched it. I tried it. It's what the fuck? You know when the little Google logo changes into shit?
Yeah, it's one of the Google Easter eggs.
Yeah, it says play Atari Google. It even shows it on Google Images. I'm playing it right now.
Well.
Yeah, I'm literally playing Breakout on Google Images.
I don't know what to tell you.
He says I can't play it though. I don't know what to tell you, okay? Because it's called Image Breakout. It is horrible, but it's there.
It's there if you really want to play it. Like, it's there.
You know what? You want to play the games that are on Amico? You can just go to AARP.com. Go to AARP.com. They have a deal with Atari. There's like 3 free games you could play on their website. And if you become an AARP member, there's 2 other games you can play. Those are member-only games.
Remember.
And it's funny because Tommy was bragging that in December he was going to be in the AARP magazine. They were going to do a whole thing on Amico.
He wasn't there, was he?
He wasn't there.
Of course.
He claims, see, this is another one of his claims. He claims that he called them up and said, hey, we're going to delay the release of the Amico.
Yeah.
So don't put the article in, don't put the interview in the December issue. Just wait and hold it back, right?
Right. Okay.
Now, if you know anything about how magazines, this is a physical magazine. This isn't like a website magazine.
It's a physical magazine.
Physical magazines have to have layouts approved by people that are making it, right?
Right.
You got to get the layout approved. You got to get all the things done. You got to get the interview finished. So he actually has to interview Tommy. Then he has
to interview Tommy.
Then he has to write it all up, right? Because it's going to be in a magazine. It's not like he can just pop up the tape online or something, right? So he has to write the interview up. Then he has to get that approved for the formatting so it fits into the page that they need it to fit into.
Right.
Then when all that gets done, right? This has to be done like a month to 2 months in advance.
Right.
When all that gets done, then they send it to the printer for final approval, right?
Right.
To make sure that everything's going to be printed, the amount of pages, how much it's going to cost because, the glossy paper, all that shit.
Yeah.
How many issues they're going to print up. Then after all that's done, then they actually print them up. So if the issue comes out in December, they got to print them up at least in November so that they're at the warehouse. So they can be delivered by December 1st. So they're on doorsteps for old people to read. Right? So then why in November he's telling us that he's going to be an AARP December issue, right? And then when he's not in the issue, he's like, oh, I told him to hold it back. That makes no fucking sense.
It doesn't.
You would literally already have been either in the magazine or not. I searched Breakout in the App Store, and there's Tommy blocked Breakout from KMM.
That's what I was laughing at earlier.
Was it? I didn't see that.
Yes.
Tommy called the Google people. He's like, hey, take all the Breakout out of the App Store. I don't want no Breakout in the App Store.
I don't want it.
He called the hidden. He's like, hey, take it out. It's just ridiculous. And I don't want to make videos on Intellivision Amico like every day, right? Yeah. But he does something stupid like every day. Like every day is a new stupid thing that's like, And everyone, these
Like-
people, they suggested like Volpe. He's like, hey, check this stupid thing out they did. Could you talk about it? And I'm like, dude, there's naked yoga on YouTube, right? Why can't you suggest me to like review the naked yoga, right? Why are you suggesting me to watch Tommy Tellerico interviews?
Like, I have other things that YouTube has problems with. Like,
Yeah.
multiple advertisements by them. But no, let's talk about Tommy Tellerico, shall we?
Yeah, it's like, come on, give me something interesting.
Something new, at least.
I had to watch a Turbo Joe thing, and it was so boring. They talk so slow. I have to watch everything on 2 times speed.
Oh
now.
yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
And even on 2 times speed,
It's still slow. It's like normal talk.
yeah, they talk so slow, and they talk like this. Say hi, welcome. It's like, oh my god, fucking get to the point.
It's like, are you trying to do ASMR?
Yeah, it's not even, because it's not a pleasant thing. I know I don't have a pleasant voice, and people are probably like, damn, Tony, you sound like a frog. But at least I talk quick enough that you could stop listening to me at some point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've had people say my voice is nice, but then again, I like read on Discord and stuff because I have no life. But other than that, I'm just really annoying. So, slow talkers,
Now-
brain works fast, can't do that.
I just want to say that when we started this stream, Max was convinced that there was going to be 0 people watching. There are 7 people watching now, Max.
Okay, you know what?
No, I don't know what. Tell me what.
I never have hope for anything. Have you seen how negative I am?
But I put Intellivision Amico in the title. That's at least enough to draw 7. The excitement is palpable. Can't you feel it?
No!
All the people that are excited for it are here in the stream. All 7 of them.
All 7, yep.
And they're probably more excited to see it fail. They're like, we want to watch the train finally crash. This is like the slowest train crash in history. Because it was supposed to come out in April. That was
Yeah.
when like this whole ride was supposed to end.
But,
March was going to be the real marketing, because the real marketing doesn't start till a month before launch. And that was going to be my birthday present. The real marketing was going to be my birthday present in March.
right.
And then he delayed it till October, and I'm like, fuck. That's another 8 months. We have another
Yeah.
8 months of fucking Tommy Tellerico.
You got 3rd, good job.
Their brain cells are dying when they speak. That's why they speak slow. It could be.
I mean, that's the problem.
When you talk to Tommy as much as some of them do, they probably have to turn their brains off to just ignore the bullshit that he says.
I was like, because if you lose brain cells, you can in fact get smarter, but that's why they just turn the brain off.
But
That's
you have to lose the bad brain cells.
yeah,
You
that's
can't
what I'm
lose the
saying.
good ones.
Unless they lose the good ones and it's just selective.
Says Movie Madness Entertainment. Actually, no, Max. That's the other Max. Who
Oh,
hasn't had me back on the PlayStation podcast in the longest time. He had me on twice, or once, and we did an interview, but that's it. He hasn't invited me back, and I'm very upset. But actually, if you looked into it, Max, Tommy lost the bet like 3 times in the course of the bet.
oh,
In the course of the bet, Max, it was like, he said, in February, I got the MLB license, right? You heard this story, right?
right. I heard
Max
this
has heard
like
this story.
5 times.
I've told the story so many times. Max probably is sick of hearing it. But in February, he said, hey, I got the license to MLB. And I said, bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on you, Tommy. He said, all right, we'll bet on it. And the next press release, you're going to be sorry, Tony. Press release comes up.
Okay.
Tony's not sorry. Okay? You can't walk away from the game. There's nothing in there. You saw
No,
the
there was
contract.
something in there.
Okay, Movie Max says he saw the contract. But when you saw the contract, Max, when you came out on stream, you said the date. Well, you didn't say when they signed it. You said when it was effective. You said the effective date was February. You didn't say, hey, they signed it in February. That's number 1. Number 2, the deal, the bet wasn't for you to see the contract. The deal was for Tommy to send me the contract. That's what he said. Tommy said it himself. He's like, I will send you the contract so you can verify that we signed the deal. And that's what I agreed to. I never agreed to him just changing the rules every time he wanted to fucking change the rules.
So you mean Tommy's just petty?
Yeah, he's petty.
And he was caught in a lie, so he had to change that lie like 5 times?
Probably. Because here's the thing. You can get a contract. I can sign a contract right now with MLB, right? And have an effective date of January. That doesn't mean we signed it in January. That just means that everything that I've worked on prior to me signing the contract is effective from January. That's how it works. That's how contracts work. That's why when you said, hey, they had an effective date of February, that doesn't mean that's when they signed it. That just means when the contract comes into effect. So all the work that Tommy did prior to signing the contract, well, he would still get paid for it because they were working on it prior to them having a deal.
You're running out of gas there.
I noticed. I'm running out of gas because I'm so aggravated. I'm so upset. And here's the other thing. Let's be realistic about this. If Tommy did lose, right? If Tommy 100% lost, do you really think that he would have made me? Do you even think it's legal for him to just be like, hey, board of directors, I lost a bet, so now this Yahoo is the fucking CEO of the company? Listen to what he says, because I lost a bet online.
I mean, it's Tommy, though. He'd fight for it.
I don't think it's even legal. I don't think you can just do that. You can just, hey, he's the CEO
I'm pretty
now.
sure it's not.
I think that's the plot of a fucking Disney movie, okay? I don't think that's the plot of real life. That's not
the
how
plot
real
of a Disney... Nah, Disney movie isn't that stupid. Disney's not that dumb.
Well, if I was a kid, that would be the plot of the Disney movie, alright?
Ah, okay.
It's ridiculous. Who's triggered, Cam? I don't get triggered. I just get very passionate. I'm not East Coast Italian, but I'm still passionate, okay? I'm in second place. I'm losing fuel.
Yeah, I heard. It's okay, you're coming up on it.
I got fuel and it still was like, hey, no. Second place. This game has lag. The game does not have lag. If it wasn't for the world to notice lag... Okay, let's talk about lag. In the video for Finnegan Fox, in the Finnegan Fox video, let's forget the left and right controllers, all right? Let's forget that they're inverted or that pushing left. You know, don't look at that, all right? If anybody wants to truly know if there's lag in the Finnegan Fox video, watch when he touches the screen to jump and then look at Finnegan Fox and you'll see that he touches the screen and it takes like a second before the Fox starts jumping. Now, it doesn't mean that the Amico is going to have lag when it launches. It doesn't mean that the Amico actually has lag. Now, you know, he could have had the TV not set in the right mode. Yeah. He could have had, you know, the Bluetooth, the wireless controller could have had some kind of lag because it's not optimized yet.
Yeah.
There's all kind of reasons why, but the video clearly shows lag. I don't understand why everyone's trying to pretend like this lag on the video doesn't exist when it clearly it exists.
You want me to take out the cable guy?
You want to be the cable guy.
The Nitro is pretty good, actually.
The Amico circular pad is not a D-pad. It's impossible to know until we get our hands on it. You're right. It's impossible for us to know. But you know what? And I'll tell you what. I talked to the Finnegan Fox, you know, the head dev, the CEO of Bonus Level Entertainment. And we talked about lag. We actually did off the record. We had a conversation about lag. And I'm just going to say that all my worries were reassured, and I believe the things that he told me. I can't tell you what he told me because it was off the record and I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but he did reassure me, and I'm sure when it launches it'll be fine. But the video itself clearly showed lag. There's just no denying whether or not there was lag in the video.
I'd like to talk about the game real second with the quote, "Hide your kids, hide your wife." I was very concerned for a second.
Where did you see that?
Sometimes you'll get a little speech bubble next to like the car.
Oh, it's probably trying to be all memey.
Because I've never seen that one before. I've always seen like speed or something like that. Like, you know, normal like racing, I guess, attack.
No, it's 2 Android CPUs communicating through 2 socks. Therefore, it's tons of lag. Alright, Max, I'll talk to you later. Hit me up on Twitter. Get me back on the podcast. We'll talk. You know, I got a lot to say. Hopefully my computer actually works this time, because there was kind of some lag on my end last time. A knowledgeable guy called Lacey who explained it. Yeah, Tommy did, Zeno, he did say that it was actually, it's a circular pad and a D-pad. It's like a D-pad inside a circular pad. I think it's actually, if you remember the old Nintendo controllers, like the Super Power controller, it had like a little circle that actually worked as a D-pad. Like it went over your controller. I think that's what it is. Like it functions as both a D-pad and a, I'm out of fuel.
I saw.
Oh my god, I missed the fuel too.
Oh my god.
I hit the nitros thinking that I could go a little further, and I missed the fuel that was there.
But yeah, so if you keep bumping into people, you'll see that it's a lot of like Vine, it's a lot of Vine quotes, and I don't know how to feel about it.
No free nitros in this game. People keep bumping me until I hit the next fuel.
I'm out of fuel. No. Nah. You're right. You were right there next to it. I am not gonna.
I keep getting bumped. Who's bumping me?
I'm not gonna make it. I'm not making it.
The Amigo controller doesn't work through Bluetooth. There's supposedly Bluetooth. It's wireless in some form. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, he said a lot of things, and I think at one point he said it was Bluetooth, because he said you can connect a Bluetooth controller to the Amigo if you wanted to play with a regular controller. It wouldn't be as good as the Amigo controller, but if you wanted to use a traditional one. I'm tempted to buy an Amigo just to say thanks to all the great coaches over the past year or two. But then he would win. Tommy has said that all us haters are going to buy an Amigo just so we can complain about it. And that he wins anyway. Ha ha ha. He literally said that, ha ha ha, by the way. I didn't add that in. That was like a literal quote. Say Beefy says the Amigo controllers are Bluetooth, the phones work through Wi-Fi. This is a lot harder reading. You guys need to like put short comments so I can really quickly read.
That or learn to read off the side.
If the Amigo is a retro console, it should work on radio and make games work as well. You know what? I think the Amigo should work on dial-up. They should have dial-up internet on the Amigo. That would really save them a lot of money.
Yeah.
I don't think Tommy's butt kissers would have told him if there was lag, so the release of April, his fanboys wouldn't be honest with him. And here's the thing, I know Turbo Joe, there's a video that Volpe wanted me to watch with Turbo Joe talking about the lag. So lag exists. Lag is a thing that exists in the real world. I mean, Turbo Joe in his video, he says like constantly that there's no such thing, like lag doesn't exist. No console has ever released with lag. That's 100% bullshit. Okay, lag exists.
I literally have lag on the PS4. Like, yeah. Literally yesterday I was playing, I forgot what I was playing, but I had lag.
Were you playing online?
Yeah.
Okay, well you had online lag. That's different.
I had online lag, and then I was playing like Minecraft or whatever, and it lagged.
But you could have controller lag, and if you...
Oh, that sucks. I hate it. It's like the Cobra Kai game.
Yeah. If you look at a lot of the times the lag is from the game's end, it's not actually from the console's end. That's why like if there's a place online where you can look and it'll show you all the different amounts of lags for different games.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really low. It's usually like 1 or 2 frames, but it exists. Like it's a thing that exists, right? So it's not like something I made up. And if you're playing like Smash Bros. Melee, like that was made for a CRTV, right? Smash Melee pros refuse to play on anything but CRTVs because of the lag.
Yeah.
Even though that the LCD TVs, as I was told by somebody, will be able to like not have lag. It'll be like almost like CRTV. But they're so convinced that the lag is that bad that they refuse.
I mean, it's understandable, but like,
Yeah. Tommy always was a pain on reviews on the Run or Judgment Day. He was a fetish with Willy Wonka on Spider-Man, even back on that dumb show.
Explain the Willy Wonka.
Tommy's he's good friends with the Willy Wonka people, you know, the Veruca Salt and all the kids, supposedly. And he's really big. Like, he has a book he calls his Wonka book with all of his dreams for the Amico. It's really cringe.
Okay.
No. I'm considered a hater because I have concerns. Whatever. Tommy fans are unhinged. I want to see the system working when it's complete, but he's left us hanging.
That or it got cut off.
Yeah, that or it got cut off, Zeno. About the lag. This is, I mean, Tommy named the Amico after himself in some way. He wanted to have his name on the old Intel brand. I think the Amico, which means friend, I think Tommy subconsciously wants a real friend, and he's building himself an Amico, and he's literally building himself a friend, and it's kind of sad.
But I was gonna say that's kind of sad.
And here's the thing, like Tommy's constantly saying that he, my good friend, my good friend. I've never heard anybody mentioning Tommy as their good friend. And there's not like no knock on Tommy other than the Amico shills. Yeah. But like Miyamoto's never given an interview to my knowledge where he's like, oh yeah, by the way, my good friend Tommy makes the best sounds or some shit. Like nothing. Zeno Q, you're a hater because you're a hater, just accept it. What's up? Saggy Melons is in the house. Saggy's actually a female. Saggy Melons is officially the first female viewer on the channel. Because if you look at my analytics, it's 100% male.
Amazing.
It is amazing. It's 100%. We got one, so now we're at 99%. Max sent me. Tommy calls me a hater because the original reason that I'm a hater is because someone mentioned in a comment that they were deleting negative comments on a video, and I simply looked into it, and it just blew up. Like, instead of him being like ignoring me, remember, I'm a nobody, right?
Yeah. In
the grand scheme of things, I'm a literal nobody. He thought like the 20 people that would read my article were somehow going to destroy the Amico, and he had to just like antagonize me.
Again, is he okay?
I don't know.
Like, I'm genuinely concerned now.
Saggy's threatening to blow people's phones up. We're at 10 people, Max. I mean, you thought we were gonna have 0. This might blow up. We might. Tommy might make an appearance if there's enough people in here.
Tommy might make an appearance. How much is enough people for Tommy though?
10 people. We're at enough.
In all theory, I could just be like, hey, a couple Gen Z friends, can y'all hop on the stream real quick?
Saggy Melon says I'm invited to her channel to talk anytime. Alright, I'll check the channel out. No, I am busy, so it might seem like I don't visit a lot of people's channels to watch videos, but I do as best I can. I'm busy trying to make sure that Max doesn't die. That's like my primary concern. And I also have to work.
I mean, why would I die though?
Why wouldn't you die?
I mean,
have you seen yourself?
Out of spite, maybe.
Not out of spite. Oh my god, you're so clumsy. You're clumsy like me. And we're both out of gas. What the hell?
Yeah, it's because we're clumsy and we weren't paying attention.
I wasn't. I was reading the chat.
I'm nowhere near fuel. I'm nowhere near fuel. I just crashed.
Keep using your,
I don't have any more.
You're out of... I just picked up another nitro. Alright,
Probably.
Hold on. I'm in 8th place with no fuel.
Oh god! No!
I hit you. Oh, there's the fuel. I got 1 fuel. I got 2 fuels. I'm in 5th place. People are talking. I'm missing all the chat. I don't have any mods. I should have said that. Never mind. There's tons of mods in secret.
There's tons of mods. It's okay. I got my mods working on it. We're good.
Oh my god. I just realized that on the map it shows you where the fuel is.
Are you?
I am dumb because I just saw that right now.
That's what I've been paying attention to.
Yes, Cam, I'm bad at this game. I'm not bad at the game, okay? I'm good at the game when I'm not having to read chat, not talk. When I can focus on the game, I'm very good. I swear to God. Off stream, I'm always in 1st place.
Off stream, you don't play this game though.
Well, if I played it off stream, then no one would have all this great content. This is quality content.
This is quality content. Yeah.
People are dumb. People are calling each other dumb in the chat. This
is why we need mods.
We don't need mods. I don't, as long as no one's violating terms of service.
I was gonna say.
And they're not getting really, really personal and like, I don't care. I'm very relaxed and laid back.
We're always good with some in chat arguments.
Yeah, some friendly jab and some. And that's another thing that the Amico shills they don't understand. Like a lot of like calling
like
people
banter.
names. Yeah, friendly banter and throwing around jokes with friends. I mean, come on, guys. It's just jokes. I mean, if someone calls you a shill, whatever. I mean, there's no reason for you to get all butthurt and ban everyone from the channel. I'm banned from so many channels just because I talk negatively about the Amico. Son of a bitch, I can't talk.
Can't talk and drive. This is why you don't drive like IRL.
You can't. Now everyone's gonna know. Now they're gonna fucking yes. So the chat knows for the 10 people, I do not drive in real life. It's not that I cannot drive. I have the capability to drive. I've driven.
Don't like it.
I just don't like it. I really hate it. You know what? And it's the same reason why I don't like watching those people who slow talk, because I don't like sitting in traffic. I don't like sitting behind other cars waiting for them to go.
So you just want like an open like country road,
right?
And you'd be chill with driving.
If it was just open, if there was no other cars on the road but me, I would love it. Because when I used to drive at my job, I used to drive the pickup truck in the parking lot, like directing the trucks into the building.
Yeah.
I loved it because there was no one else on there. It was just a big empty road for me to drive around.
You tipped the truck, didn't you?
No, I didn't tip the truck. I almost killed myself with a forklift though, because
that's not good.
It's not.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm so out of fuel. Okay, never mind. I actually made it.
You're obviously clout chasing Tommy Saggy. Yeah, it is pretty good where I'm at, Beefy. The buses run like almost every 15 minutes. And they go pretty much everywhere. So.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to take you up on that, Saggy. You know, like I said, I'll stop by your channel, leave you a couple comments. I'll hit you up on Twitter. If you watch any of the interviews, if you watch the interview I did with Max, if you watch the interview I did with Cyrus, I'm not some crazed maniac that wants to kill Tommy and like destroy the Amico. I'm just a guy who has concerns and who's been in the industry. I have credits on Moby Games. I've worked on games. I've worked in gaming journalism. I've talked to developers. I've talked to publishers. I've talked to PR people. I know stuff. Like, I'm not just some idiot. But like, you know, Tommy wants to tell everybody I'm like this horrible person that's like personally like planning to like go down to his house and kidnap him or some shit. And I just want to say, if this thing like gets really big, if the Amico ever gets really, really big and becomes like a super console and like the best console ever, and they make a movie about all this, make sure that like somebody good looking plays me, right? I might not be that good looking in real life, but I just want people to think so. Like when they see the movie, they're just like, oh, that TonyTGD was fucking hot. Even though like the reality might not be true, but at least the movie.
Is that my job to make sure?
Yeah, it's your job, Max. You make sure that when they cast me, they cast somebody really, really hot.
Any specific people you want, or?
Like a Mexican Dwayne Johnson. Is there a Mexican Dwayne Johnson?
Mexican Dwayne Johnson. I don't know.
Like if you could find like the Mexican version of Dwayne, that'd be really good.
And you're gonna need a second in case said person can't make it.
Ralph Macchio like never ages, so he'd be my second choice.
Okay.
They said when I was a kid that I looked like Ralph Macchio. They used to call me the Karate Kid. But he never ages, so that'd be my second choice.
I crashed.
Who's crying? Someone in the chat's crying. They're telling people to cry more, troll.
Oh.
We took the shield test, only got 5 points. Well, that's because most of the shield saggy are dudes, so I think like 2 of the choices had to do with being a guy.
Oh.
I only got 5 points on the shield test too. I'm not a good shield. Tommy says that the haters are his biggest advertisers, shields, or whatever.
Yeah.
And I only got 5 points on the shield test.
Oh.
So I'm not doing enough. And just so people know, Max, you can attest that there's no walls of crap of video games and stuff in this room, right?
No, there isn't.
See? And you can also attest that I have a beard, right?
Yeah.
Because that's one of the things. It says has a beard, being a little portly. It says your streams are all show streams at Saggy, but hey, winners will always be losers when they suck. Because you're homeless. Who's homeless? Can we all just get along? He's a school teacher. If I was homeless, Cam, how would I be streaming this? Do you think I'm parked outside somebody's house, streaming like on their Wi-Fi?
Yes, that's exactly what we're doing.
Soldier Boy and Tommy, I can't type on my phone. Soldier Boy and Tommy are gonna make a console together. Could you imagine an Amico, like a Soldier Boy Amico, but it's really a Switch? Like Soldier Boy's gonna buy Switches and slap the Amico name on it.
I mean.
Get in the race.
Oh yeah. Should probably pay attention to what I'm doing.
Yeah, I have Wendy's Wi-Fi in my land next to them.
Yes.
I want the Amico to come out just to see a JonTron video on the Amico.
I would love to see that.
That would. Why do you? Don't do that.
Because I saw it. If I hadn't seen you itching onto my screen, it would have never happened.
I was like, what the hell? At first I thought it was a computer. I was like, why is it a computer? I was like, no, there's an arrow over that. That's you.
Yep. You can fight me later.
I just want to remark how we are playing couch co-op.
And we're not using an Amico.
Though technically we're not sitting on a couch, we're sitting on
2 office chairs.
Yeah, 2 office chairs. But we are playing on the same PlayStation. It is co-op. Office chair co-op. So I guess...
I mean, it's better than couch co-op.
Yeah, it's like 2 personal couches. So it's like double the couch co-op.
Double couch co-op. Yep.
Someone said that I was doing coke, by the way, just so we get it. Like, I have a runny nose, okay? I'm not doing drugs. Okay? When I sniff, it's not because I just did some drugs, okay? I know sometimes I sound hyper and stuff, but no, I don't do drugs.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Now, nose candy, on the other hand, I also don't do. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
The only drugs I do are
Tylenol.
Tylenol and children's aspirin.
No Flintstone gummies?
No Flintstone gummies.
Why not?
Did you know that the guy who did the Flintstones song, the Flintstones vitamin song, is the same guy who did the Halo soundtrack?
No.
Yeah. The guy who did the Flintstones, like...
is that why?
1 million strong and growing. That guy, the guy who wrote the Halo soundtrack. That's like something you wouldn't think to like ever hear about, right?
Yeah.
Spider-Man Wonka crossover game from his dream machine. You know what? There actually was a really old, I think it was Atari or a ColecoVision, one of the, or like an old computer game of Willy Wonka. It was like 5 mini games together, but it was Willy Wonka.
We're using Tommy's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I'm sitting outside Tommy's house using his Wi-Fi. I would be in Tommy's house, but the lockdowns in California mean that I can't.
Yeah.
Also, just so you know, we are not 6 feet apart. We're sitting like a half a foot apart, and we're not wearing masks because we're not assholes.
Yeah.
We're in the house. We're not wearing masks. And I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Don't tell anybody, but when I ride the public transportation, I don't wear a mask either. Usually, no one gives me any problems for not wearing a mask because when they see the big 6'2", 235 pound fully bearded Mexican getting on the bus, they really don't say shit. I have a scary look. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm like really friendly, but I just look scary sometimes.
Yeah, I get that from you, and that's why I don't have friends.
That's why you don't have friends? Because you inherited my scary look?
Yes. You don't know how many times I've had people tell me that when they first saw me, they thought I was gonna like beat them up or something, just if like they looked at me wrong.
I've been told that too. Just shame on you, shame on. Did you see Tommy on OEB stream earlier? I didn't see that. No, I didn't even know he was on there. I should, you know, he's on there like all the time, so I should have known better. Was it the Amico All Access stream? Because I know that they were supposed to have one today or something. It says, it's funny if Tommy has 3 seconds oof IP but no backup for Metroid Prime. Anyway, so yeah. You know what's the funny thing about the oof? Like, yeah, we're gonna go. Max has heard this too. Yeah, we're gonna go there.
The fact that I like my friends even think it's stupid that whole thing happened.
Here's the thing, and it just proves what I always say about Tommy being out of touch. Like, oof was a huge meme. Like, everybody knew the oof sound, that it came from Roblox. Everybody. But somehow Tommy existed in a world where he didn't know that everyone was saying oof. That
like,
oof was.
Like, you didn't know that like it was so bad that I couldn't like scroll 2 seconds on Reddit without seeing it.
Yeah, and like PewDiePie, the biggest YouTuber of them all. I mean, love him, hate him, whatever, but he's the biggest one out there, and he's always using the oof sound effect. So you would think that somebody who's trying to make a console that's going to be catered towards people, you know, towards kids, that he would know what kids are talking about, so he would know about oof. Someone had to actually email him and say, hey, Tommy, they stole your sound, because someone had played the game Messiah where the oof came from, and they're like, wait a minute, that's the Roblox sound. And they put 2 and 2 together and they emailed Tommy. Emiko should come with a free Emiko mask. I do Easy G, I do look like a cholo sometimes. When I was younger, I used to dress with Dago tees and the one, you know, the button-up shirt with only the one button. I used to have a toothpick in my mouth. Yeah, I looked ridiculous, is what I'm saying. Ooh, what's this car? Hell yeah. I got the car from Fast and the Furious.
Oh. You stole my purple.
He referenced my untraceable $100. You know what? Tommy's always saying he doesn't pay attention to the haters.
Yeah.
That we're nobody. But he's constantly referencing things we say, like jokes we make, and like taking them serious.
Just know that the Gen Z is disappointed. Like, again, for like the 5th time. Stop trying to bump into me!
He's going after the Wii crowd, but the Wii crowd doesn't exist. It never existed. Let's just, you know, the people that bought Wii, like for like old folks' homes and stuff, they still have a Wii. They're not buying a new Wii. They don't need a new Wii.
I was gonna say, I still have mine. It's a mess, but
yeah.
I think the only game that was fun on there was like not even supposed to be a game, but it was Wii Sports.
See, that's the game that everybody talks about, Wii Sports. It's a tech demo.
Because Wii Sports was fun, and it had good music.
But here's the thing, like, all those old folks' homes, those old people, and I'm not trying to be mean, but those old people died, okay? Like, most of the people that were playing the Wii, like, when they first purchased it for the old folks' home, they're probably dead now, right? And they got new old people. And for those new old people, the Wii's new. They're like, oh shit, they got a Wii. So like, they're constantly, like, that's old folks' homes are constantly rotating the, you know, their residents. You know, it's not a place where people are living for like 30, 40 years, you know? So they're not looking for a second version of the Wii. So those people are out. Rip. I mean, I'm just talking real. I'm just telling you like it is.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I don't.
But it's the truth, right?
Sadly, yes.
Because when you're in an old folks' home, you're already like, you can't take care of yourself. You're old. You're maybe 70, 80 years old. You're not living that long. Like you've already reached an age where you shouldn't be alive. That's why they put you in the old folks home because they don't want to take care of you.
The average lifespan's 70, so once you pass that, by all means, you're above average there.
Yeah, and then we shuffle you off to the old folks home so we don't have to deal with you. I mean, that's the sad reality of it. And the other reality is, like, there was no like really good tablets or mobile phones, when the Wii came out.
That's true.
So, that market's gone. People are playing Candy Crush. They're not going to, a soccer mom's not going to want to play Breakout or Finnegan Fox or any of that other bullshit.
Something I missed the Nitro. Yeah, there's a Nitro on track, by the way.
Yeah. It doesn't have a lot of motion control games. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Damn, Tony, that's cold. Those seniors might still be alive. They might. Might is the question. It says if Tommy's going for old school or whatever, should use tin can and string for control and a fog. You know what? They do need motion control games. That's the thing. Like, I don't understand. Tommy's constantly telling me, or not telling me personally, but he's telling everybody, right, that he can't have these videos with people next to each other. He can't do this. But Nintendo's released like 15 to 20 commercials with people like in the same room next to each other, no mask, playing like the new Olympics game or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, how can Nintendo? I mean, can Tommy not send people to like Utah or something to one of his other offices to film some commercials? They might not be dead. Don't bury him yet.
Don't bury them yet. They might be sleeping, Yeah. We can't tell it.
Those old people aren't dead, Easy G. They went to a farm.
They went to a farm. And they're with our dogs.
Yeah, they're with all the dogs are on the farm with the old people. They're just relaxing.
Yeah. That's what we'll tell them.
Yeah, that's what we'll tell them. For wanting to be the Wii 2.0, I do not see the pack-ins giving the same vibe. Cornhole is really the only one. And it's true, like, and here's the thing, like, Tommy's talking about like all these different like boards you can get in the game. You can unlock a bunch of boards, like, so like that's not really an incentive to play cornhole. Like, oh my god, the board looks different. It adds nothing to the gameplay. Like, if he was like, you can unlock different modes or different levels of gravity or something, or like extend where the board is, or have like a backboard, like make it like basketball cornhole or something, like different modes and stuff, then you'd be like, oh yeah, that's cool. But this is just basic cornhole. Now you're throwing it at a board that looks like an Easter Island head. Now you're throwing at a board with the American flag. Like, really? That's like some really basic unlockables. Like, you could have a red bag instead of a blue bag.
So like, like every disappointing game ever.
Yeah.
Cause like, that's the thing. Is like, first of all, if we want to get into like the mobile games again, I'm a beta tester for some mobile games, and I've seen things better than what is supposedly going to be on the Amico. Like, some of them are actually interesting and not like, the annoying mobile games.
I'll tell you what, some of the mobile game ads, like the one with the guys trapped in something and you gotta like move the rings.
That's just annoying.
I want to play those games though. Those look like, when you go to the actual game, like the actual game's nothing like
that. Yeah.
And the actual game sucks, but the game that they're showing in the ad is the game that I want to play.
I don't play those type of mobile games. The only mobile game I think I have on my phone.
Okay, don't say mobile, okay?
Mobile.
Say mobile.
No, it's
unless
mobile.
they were made in Mobile, Alabama, they're mobile games, okay?
They're mobile games?
They're mobile. Like a mobile home. Don't say a mobile home.
Look, I will pronounce it how I want because I like to be annoying at times. Anyways, the mobile game that I use is not even like Breakout or anything. It's none of those annoying games. It's just like, hey, this person wanted to make this like cute game that actually has a story. And it's not like, episode or whatever.
I was in first place.
Too. I'm in 7th though.
I was in first and then
We're going.
Nope.
Stop. I got bumped. Come on. Take me to the fuel.
Says Quicksilver Software, the offices where Tommy is saying are his last, published a mobile game called Gem Rush in 2018. I like block puzzles. Only game I'm looking forward to is Bad Dudes. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going after the mobile crowd, right? If that's the crowd you said you're going after, then why don't you have a match 3 game? Why don't you have, something like an Angry Birds? Put Angry Birds on the Amico. Could you imagine using the controller to throw the birds, to launch the birds?
Now that actually sounds amusing.
Right? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, we've thought, just in this stream, we've thought of better games for the Amico than the actual games on the Amico.
Why do you keep moving? Did you...
I'm ahead of you.
Yeah, when we first started, though, you kept swerving.
I'm not paying attention to what's behind me. I never look back, only forward.
I don't look back either.
I also don't look at the map.
Of course you don't.
Always keep your eyes on the road. That's how you get ahead in life. Or some shit, I don't know. It sounded profound. In my head, it sounded like it was a good life lesson to teach you.
But it's not.
It's probably not.
Just stop.
You're
a good parent. You can stop now.
You heard that. I have it on record. I'm keeping the stream. So when the lawyers ask me, I'll be like, no, she said I was a good parent. Max said I was a good parent. Here's the stream.
What's taken for the misgender, that's all.
Hey.
Bad parent. No, bad parent now. I keep crashing.
I keep crashing too. I don't like this map. Let's go back to a simpler.
Yeah. Let's go back to a simpler map. Less turns.
More fuel. I'm not running out of fuel. I need a better car. I think that's the problem. I'm using these fuel inefficient
You keep
cars.
crashing. The fuel's not going to be efficient if you don't, stop crashing. The more you crash, the more fuel's taken up.
Really?
Yes.
It's been confirmed unless it's I can't see the chat. Jesus. There's 153 comments in the chat.
Wow.
Yeah. I think next time I might have to have the laptop open to the chat to see what the hell's going on. I'm out of fuel again.
I'm not, yeah. See, I crashed and it automatically made me out of fuel. We're going.
I have no nitros and I'm out of fuel.
We're going.
Keep your eyes on the prize, Max. A good game for the Amico would be Jet Set Radio. Use the disc to steer and the touchscreen to tag. That would actually work pretty good. You could hold it and shake the Amico controller like the spray paint can.
Oh.
See, that would work, and then you hit the thing like shh. I think that would actually be pretty good. You see, I know you're watching, Tommy. I know you're secretly watching. Write it down. He's writing everything down.
Write that down. Write that down. No, so he's got people doing that for him now.
You think so?
Probably.
Chase the money and the women will follow, Max. Money's not everything, Albert.
You want me to be annoying, Father?
No. I want to actually complete this race. I think this is like the 4th time we've been on this race.
It's because we keep crashing and we're not actually trying to be good. We're just talking. No one cares about the gameplay as long as the commentary.
Damn it! I just crashed because you said that.
How dare?
You've distracted me.
Again, no one cares about the gameplay as long as the commentary is good.
Is that true? 9 people in the chat. I missed one.
Oh no.
Shut up. We've been streaming for over an hour.
Yeah, I know.
I just noticed that. It doesn't seem like it seems like it's only been like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do this professionally.
And I quote, see, they don't care about the gameplay.
Yeah, I don't care about the gameplay. Shut up, this is top quality gameplay.
Yeah, quality gameplay.
The last time we played this game, the developers actually retweeted us on it, okay? People care.
People care, alright.
I have no fuel. Coming up on the fuel. Out of fuel.
Sucks is like you gotta go at an angle.
Boom! I got all 3.
I got 2.
You got to start at the right one and then slide into it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying.
I'm out of fuel again?
Yes!
No, I'm low fuel.
Oh, well.
Damn it, took my eye off the damn thing. You know what? I think we need to go back to Brazil and unlock the upgrade.
Yeah. It's gonna stop here. Can't be out of fuel if I can't be out of fuel.
Yeah, no, okay. Crazy Taxi would also be a good game. It's not too kiddie. And Crazy Taxi would actually work pretty good on the Amico. It needs games that don't need a lot of precision. Did you push circle?
Yes.
Okay, good.
It's supposed to be your job.
I know, that's why I was like, what the hell? Let's go back. Win both races, unlock a special prize is a car. No, I want this one. We want this one, upgrade. Finish third or better to get an upgrade, alright? Third place is what you need to do.
Okay.
But you needed to see there is fuel. See the different amounts of fuel each car.
Didn't we have a special car? Did that move? Yeah, that moved. Okay, because we unlocked like.
That's 141. This so far this is the best car. No, the fuel is 2.7. It's crappy fuel. This car. So, any other topics of interest, Max? I think we've beaten the Amico horse to death. Once we stop talking about the Amico, all 10 people are going to be like, we don't want to be here for this. We came for Amico bashing.
Yeah. You better come up with something quick then. I got nothing.
Yeah, it's very true. I'm not watching the gameplay.
See, I told you, the gameplay doesn't matter.
I think it does.
Who's watching the gameplay? Like, seriously.
There's the one guy, the 11th. See, we got 11 now. Tommy's in the chat now. A wild Tommy has appeared.
A wild Tommy is... We'll say, as a kid, would not play the Amico. Like, honestly, from all I've heard, I wouldn't even give it a try. Like, there's certain things that I'd try with mobile games and stuff, but...
That's another, it's like, I know people are probably sick of us talking about the Amico, but it's like, if you're going after the mobile market, the market where people can take the game on the go, you can't take the Amico on the go.
Yeah.
And people were like, maybe the screen, like you'd be able to take the screen and like play mini games or something.
So like the Switch, basically?
Yeah, but Tommy's like, no, there's not enough power in the Amico controller for them to like put mini games or whatever on the screen for you to play on the go.
Then why?
And I think they said like the battery on the controllers only lasts like 3 hours.
3 hours?
I'm pretty sure that's what I heard when he talked about, when someone asked him. It's only like 3 hours. At one point you were supposed to be able to plug in your controller like with a wire so you could charge it as you're playing. But I'm not sure if they changed that. They got rid of the port or put the port on the back.
I don't know.
But I know you dock it on top to charge it.
But yeah, I agree. Kid will only play the Amico if they're forced to. I know that's what I'd have to deal with. You're not going to force me to play the Amico, right?
I mean, there's games on the PlayStation. I have to force Max sometimes to play Tekken. So, and that's a high quality game, not like the Amico, but still high quality. I have no fuel. Did I miss the fuel? Did I just drive past the fuel?
Probably.
I think I did. I have no more. Damn it! I was in first place.
I don't think I'm gonna get. Well, I think I might get the fuel.
I am often imitated and never duplicated.
No, I'm not. I'm right there.
Right in front of the fuel.
We need to like stop sucking.
I don't suck at this game too much.
You lost fuel before I did.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna call it here. This was a very fantastic stream. Thank you to all the people who showed up to the stream. Thank you for all the chat, for the lively conversation. I'm gonna go back and read it because there was a lot of stuff going on apparently that I missed as I was trying to play the game. Any last words, Max? Anything you want to leave the people on?
No, not really. I ain't got really nothing.
Well, you know how we do it at this channel. Love, peace, booty grease. We out this bitch.